Jihadist militant. Now, two individuals I'm going to discuss, which is Master Fraud Muhammad and Noble Jew Ali. Now, Master Fraud is the one who taught Elijah Muhammad for 3.5 years, Islam, and Noble Jew Ali is an American who went. Okay, let me get it straight now. Master Fraud Muhammad, well, after slavery, when they abolished slavery in the United States of America, they said free slave went to the East. That's what I heard. Don't know true this. And the East learned that slavery was abolished in America. That's the history I learned. Why some say they heard that slavery was abolished. So the wise people of the East around Asia heard about it and said it was the tribe of Shabazz. The people who went strayed centuries years ago were slaves, was colonized. So Master Fraud Muhammad, father Alfonso Muhammad, some call him Alfonso Allah, he was a wise one. And his description was he was dark skinned and his hair was like straight. That's what you call an Indian. So he married a white woman, Baby G, from out of Saudi Arabia. He had sex with her a couple of times till he got a son. And he took him from the mother. I heard all type of thing about that boy. But he raised him up among the scientists or the secret society and prepared him on a journey. Now, when I learned that history, I was like, so I'm to black people like us. Why are Indian? Because you don't hear nothing about Arabia. I heard it was Arabia. You have Egypt in Africa, Timbuktu in Africa, Morocco's in Africa. Those are three civilizations that's well known throughout universities. Black people, not no Arab, and not Asia, nowhere over there. So I was the one like questioning. But as I heard, no one from that part of the continent came to us because the white colonizer had that part locked. He had the whole Asia locked, but he didn't have those people. He looked at us different. You know what I'm saying? He looked at the so-called descent different from how he look at the Indians, other Asian people, Chinese. So that was why I asked, which I understand. They said if a black man married a white woman and a baby, the baby would have our feature and the white man would have killed him. He wouldn't succeed. So Alfonso was a wise man, said to woman. Master Paul came looking like what? Indian, Arab, straight that the white man would not recognize him to say he'd be a threat. So he came to America at the age of 33, which was 1910. See, he knew a couple language. He knew to call the people Asiatic. You see how the black people was acting in his time when he came to America. He saw the Moor Science Temple. And Noble Jew Ali founded it. After he come from Egypt and Morocco and other places, he established it, the Moor Science Temple, before he established it, I think, 1909, I think. So it's possible Master Fraud was a member of it because you come to a new land now. You're going to learn. You see black people organizing and calling themselves Asiatic as well. So I guess he was in it according to Moor Science Temple followers. He was in it. So, okay, he learned things. You join an organization, you leave it, you do your own thing different. But someone has said, some of the Moor Science Temple followers who say that Master Fraud was taught by Noble Jew Ali. How could a man that was sent come to America at the age of 33, taught by a man born in the United States who only spoke, I think, English at that time, being taught? But that's what some claim, but I never believed that. A lot of Protestants believe because they said Noble Jew Ali was darker. So they shunned Master Fraud because his mother was white. Some of them, the unwise one, lip professors. So anyway, so I hear a lot of them on YouTube explain, because I was shocked that he was actually a member of the Moor Science Temple. Because me and one of them argue. And I wrote, and he deleted my post from off his wall post, because I told him, show me the link. He didn't show me anything. He was just writing. So I did my own research. They say Elijah was a part of it, and Master Fraud was a part of it. And they made it look like Master Fraud learned what he taught Nation of Islam from from Noble Drew Ali. It sounds so absurd. Matthew Fraud came to America when he was 32 years old. He was already intelligent, spoke different language. He was the one to come to find the lost sheep. That's what the Bible said. Noble Drew Ali born here, and they use the scripture, which is okay. Now, I agree that Matthew Fraud possibly was a member of the Moorish Science Temple. Noble Drew Ali thought the people they was Asiatic and they shouldn't call themselves black or Negro or even African. He taught them that they was Moorish Americans. I don't believe in a lot of his teaching, but he did what he did. People give him respect because he was the first one to preach about the black man being Asiatic. But even then, in the 1920s, Marcus Garvey was a bigger movement because he was political. With the black man government, with the black man army, technology, weapons, that's what's Garvey. Noble Drew Ali was a religious leader. You must not eat this, couldn't bleach your skin, be natural. And Islam the same thing, religious. They were not political to a bigger, wider scope like Marcus Garvey with the Universal Negro Improvement Association. With the black man government and independent, they were not on that level. They were dealing with the American problem and how they come together and build their own nation. Yeah, so we give both of them respect. Personally, never accept that Noble Drew Ali taught Matthew Fraud, because when I read about Matthew Fraud, I accepted him. That was when I became member of the Gods on Earth, upstate New York, behind the bars, because I wanted to read about him, Noble Drew Ali, he taught a little Islam with it, science, but he didn't tackle the white man system like the Nation of Islam. So how could Noble Drew Ali taught Matthew Fraud and none of Noble Drew Ali followers tackle the white man system like Nation of Islam? You don't see those people not even documentary when I was in America. You don't see them on TV bashing the government. Like I used to watch Farrakhan on cable TV bashing the white man injustice. I'm bashing some black people as well. I never see these people. I only read them in a book. Never heard of them. Like they keep to themselves. So I'm talking about in the 1990s. I never heard of those people that's upstate. Farrakhan was the one people know about. Farrakhan was more speaking against the white system and Bible and black this and that. So I never heard about the Moorish Science Temple. I never seen them on no type of TV when I was in upstate New York. So I don't really know much about them. But social media, you can see a lot of them talking now, but Matthew Fraud didn't learn from Noble Drew Ali. But some want to say since after Noble Drew Ali died, that's when Matthew Fraud came. He made himself known, but Noble Drew Ali died in 1928. Matthew Fraud let himself known in the 30s. So it's not because Noble Drew Ali died, Matthew Fraud became strength. Because, but some people when they do their video, they make things look a certain way. But Noble Drew Ali followers see him as the prophet. And he also taught, but like I said, when I heard that Matthew Fraud came from Saudi Arabia, I rejected it. And Saudi Arabia back then was not Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia became rich when the oil was found in the 30s. Before Saudi Arabia was just the Arab Peninsula. There was no terrorists. There was none of that was there until the white people started going there with Israel. And that when terrorism started. But there was under colonialism. So it was not really that. All that started when Jews and all that, that's what built momentum. But before, Arabia was not that rich of a country. Oil made Arabia look rich in the 30s with the United States. So Matthew Fraud came when it was not so easy as though people made it probably look like Arabia was all, up in technology and all that stuff. Nah, history that research don't show that. Yeah, so I get this about Matthew Fraud and Noble Drew Ali. Yeah, so I don't go all that stuff.